G'day, my fellow totally normal humans. In this one, we're going to have a look at the Navi Lora. This Lora was a bit of a contradiction. It's great in some aspects. You can see here if we just generate a simple Navi in anything v3, looks pretty decent. So we're just in anything v3 here, clip skip 1, full strength, nothing special or anything. We've got woman, Navi, blue skin. Now, blue skin is important in this one. It does have a necessity to put that in, or you don't always get the right color skin, and that also affects the striping and stuff. And I think that might be one of the problems that this Lora has ultimately. Let's have a look at some of the images I've already generated for this one. I'll drag my little XN view window across. So you can see perfectly good male. It's not too hard to get a man out of this. In fact, sometimes when you do a woman, they'll have a masculine chest. So, it's not too bad for that. He's still got the long hair and all that sort of thing. Again, women pretty easy to do. You can see here, though, that she's got just a normal hand, or normal coloured hand, I should say. This one's perfectly fine. This one's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Again, a male, no problem getting the male to work. He's still got the sort of hair pieces you expect an RV to have. Loincloth is easy to get on male or female character. Here's expanding it a bit. I think I'd put the strength down to 0.6 here in order to get the background to appear at all, and you can see there's still some forest there, even though I told it to have a city background. But that's not too bad. The author can work on that a bit. Same here, basically same prompt. And here's where it gets really interesting for me, is putting him on a motorbike wasn't too hard, although he's got a bit of human coloured skin there. Again, realistic chill out mix now. Still goes on a motorbike just fine. Obviously, again, this image is not great because I'm only running 20 samples and not upsizing and using high res fix and all that stuff. But when we go to a woman, we can't put a top on her, and suddenly she's basically got a skin coloured top, or a Navi coloured top. It's like she's skinned an RV and she's wearing an RV, and flesh coloured torso. You can see in the hands as well as slipping into flesh colour. This one's not too bad. Again, she doesn't have the top, but you can see here these lines, like there's a bikini line there. Like she should have a bikini on, but it hasn't given her one. The hands are straying. This is actually a shell, so that bit of colouring is, fine. Here again, same thing. She has kind of got a top on. I think this is one of the few realistic females I got where I actually got any kind of top on her. But her hand's gone flesh coloured. Again, bikini, and this one's clearly got an actual bikini on, but, it's cut away another bikini line there, and she's got a lot of human coloured flesh. So this is the problem with this Lora that I found, and I think for some reason it relates to the blue skin. The person who has created this Lora hasn't baked blue into the creature. I think they've used maybe coloured skin tags or something, which they probably shouldn't have for the Navi. They should have just let the blue be part of the natural creature. So I think this definitely needs a version 2, because otherwise, with guys, it's not too bad. Obviously, his lines are completely wrong there, and his mouth's probably a bit human, but, not too bad. But we go back to the anime style. Great. It's not a bad Lora, as you can see at full strength here in the render we just did, works fine. If I jump over to chill out mix, which will of course take a minute, should have probably done this while I was rambling on about that. Something else I have changed in my process is I've made a negative and a positive style. So instead of having all my stuff to confuse everyone in the videos, we can just have the prompt, the relevant parts of the prompt. Oh my god, it's the middle of the day and I'm still yawning. How bad am I? My negative prompt still has pretty much the same thing. It's just some not safe for work and that sort of stuff to get rid of that kind of thing. And a couple of other prompts that I don't want to show on YouTube to get rid of some other aspects of certain body parts. And the positive prompt is just a, high detailed, very high detail masterpiece kind of deal. So you can see, generated in chill out mix, she doesn't have the top on as she should have, and there's some human coloured flesh there, I would say. That flesh colour is wrong, but it kind of works. So I think that the person who made this Lora just needs to go back, check out the captions that they've used when they've made the Lora. And I think this could be great, if you want to generate Navi, which I think they look kind of cool. So and quite flexible. Particularly if a lot of this was built into the Lora, you could very much then combine this with other Loras to make different kind of elves and stuff like that. So I do like this Lora, but I think it's got a way to go. If you enjoy this one, leave a comment. If you're the author, feel free to leave a comment. Maybe I can give you some tips on how to make the Lora better. Got any ideas on what you want me to cover? Let me know. Comment in the comments. Thanks for coming.